Picture waking up knowing your global portfolio, homes, investments, family legacies, are protected, respected, and seamlessly handed down across borders. Welcome to International Estate Planning, Understanding International Laws and Regulations. In this video, we cut through complexity and help you build a powerful cross-border blueprint that safeguards your global legacy, reduces tax burdens, and offers clarity in a world of legal variety. Ready to embrace confidence, control, and true peace of mind? Overview of international estate laws and regulation. International estate planning involves understanding and navigating the complex web of laws and regulations governing the transfer of assets across borders. This section provides an overview of the key aspects of international estate laws and regulations that individuals need to consider when planning their estates. 1. Jurisdictional issues. One of the fundamental challenges in international estate planning is determining which jurisdiction's laws will govern the distribution of assets. Different countries have varying rules regarding inheritance, taxation, and property rights. It is essential to identify the relevant jurisdictions and understand how they interact to ensure that the estate plan is valid and effective. 2. Conflict of laws. In cases where multiple jurisdictions are involved, conflict of laws issues may arise. These conflicts can complicate the estate planning process and lead to disputes among heirs. Understanding how different legal systems address conflicts of laws and having mechanisms in place to resolve them are crucial for a successful international estate plan. 3. Tax implications. Taxation is a significant consideration in international estate planning. Different countries have different tax laws regarding inheritance, gift taxes, estate taxes, and capital gains taxes. It is essential to understand the tax implications of transferring assets across borders and to structure the estate plan in a tax-efficient manner to minimize tax liabilities for the beneficiaries. 4. Forced heirship rules. Some countries have forced heirship rules that dictate how assets must be distributed among heirs, typically favoring close family members over others. Individuals with assets in countries with forced heirship rules need to be aware of these requirements and plan accordingly to ensure that their wishes are carried out. 5. Property ownership laws. Property ownership laws vary widely from country to country, affecting how assets are owned, transferred, and inherited. Understanding the legal framework governing property ownership in different jurisdictions is essential for structuring an effective estate plan that aligns with the individual's wishes. 6. Estate planning tools. Various estate planning tools, such as wills, trusts, and powers of attorney, can be used to facilitate the transfer of assets across borders. Each tool has its advantages and limitations, and the choice of tools will depend on the individual's goals, the nature of the assets, and the jurisdictions involved. International estate planning is a complex and multifaceted process that requires careful consideration of jurisdictional issues, conflict of laws, tax implications, forced heirship rules, property ownership laws, and estate planning tools. By understanding and addressing these key aspects of international estate laws and regulations, individuals can create a comprehensive estate plan that protects their assets across borders and ensures their wishes are fulfilled. Key considerations when navigating legal systems in different countries. When navigating legal systems in different countries in the context of international estate planning, there are several key considerations to keep in mind to ensure the effective protection of assets across borders. Understanding the differences and potential complexities of various legal systems is crucial for successful estate planning strategies. Here is a detailed section on key considerations when navigating legal systems in different countries. Jurisdictional issues. One of the primary considerations when dealing with multiple legal systems is determining which country's laws will govern the estate plan. Different countries have their own rules regarding inheritance, taxation, and asset transfer. Understanding the concept of jurisdiction and how it applies to your assets and beneficiaries is essential to avoid legal disputes and ensure the smooth administration of the estate. 2. Conflict of laws. In cases where assets are located in one country but the beneficiaries reside in another, potential conflicts of laws may arise. It is important to identify these conflicts early on and work with legal advisors who have expertise in international estate planning to navigate these complexities. Resolving conflicts of laws may involve applying principles of private international law and utilizing international agreements or conventions to determine the applicable law. 3. Tax implications. Taxation is a key consideration when planning an international estate, as different countries have varying tax regimes that can impact the transfer of assets. Understanding the tax implications of estate planning decisions such as gifting, inheritance, and asset transfers is crucial to minimize tax liabilities and maximize the value of the estate for beneficiaries. Consulting with tax experts who are familiar with international tax laws can help mitigate tax risks and ensure compliance with relevant regulations. 4. Cultural and social norms. Cultural and social norms play a significant role in estate planning, particularly in international contexts where different customs and traditions may influence inheritance practices. It is important to consider the cultural background of beneficiaries and how it may impact the distribution of assets. Sensitivity to cultural differences and preferences is essential to ensure that the estate plan aligns with the values and expectations of all parties involved. 5. Legal documentation. Ensuring that legal documentation, such as wills, trusts, and powers of attorney, comply with the requirements of multiple jurisdictions is essential for effective estate planning across borders. Working with legal professionals who have experience in international estate planning can help draft legally sound documents that are valid and enforceable in different countries. Regularly reviewing and updating legal documentation to reflect changes in personal circumstances or laws in different jurisdictions is also crucial to maintain the effectiveness of the estate plan over time. Importance of treaties and conventions in estate planning. Treaties and conventions play a crucial role in international estate planning by providing a framework for addressing cross-border issues related to asset protection, inheritance, taxation, and succession. These international agreements establish rules and guidelines that help individuals and families navigate the complexities of managing assets across different jurisdictions. Here are some key reasons why treaties and conventions are essential in estate planning. Third, legal certainty. Treaties and conventions create a level of legal certainty for individuals with assets in multiple countries. By outlining the rights and obligations of parties involved in cross-border estate planning, these agreements help mitigate the risk of legal disputes and ensure that assets are transferred according to the wishes of the deceased. 2. Avoidance of double taxation. One of the primary concerns in international estate planning is the potential for double taxation on assets located in different countries. Treaties and conventions often include provisions that prevent or mitigate double taxation, helping individuals preserve the value of their assets and avoid unnecessary tax burdens. 3. Facilitation of asset transfer. In the absence of international agreements, transferring assets across borders can be a complex and time-consuming process. Treaties and conventions provide mechanisms for streamlining the transfer of assets, including procedures for recognizing foreign wills, enforcing inheritance rights, and facilitating the repatriation of funds. 4. Protection of inheritance rights. International treaties and conventions help protect the inheritance rights of individuals with assets in different jurisdictions. By establishing rules for determining applicable law, jurisdiction, and recognition of foreign wills, these agreements ensure that beneficiaries receive their rightful share of the estate without undue delay or complications. 5. Harmonization of laws. Estate planning involves navigating the legal systems of multiple countries, each with its own set of rules and regulations. Treaties and conventions help harmonize these laws to provide a consistent framework for cross-border asset management, ensuring that individuals can plan their estates with confidence and clarity. Impact of tax laws on cross-border estate planning. Tax laws play a crucial role in cross-border estate planning, as they can significantly impact the transfer of assets across different jurisdictions. Understanding the tax implications of estate planning is essential to ensure that assets are protected and passed on efficiently to beneficiaries. In the context of international estate planning, there are several key considerations related to tax laws that individuals should be aware of. 1. Tax residency. The concept of tax residency is fundamental in determining an individual's tax obligations in a specific jurisdiction. Different countries have varying criteria for establishing tax residency, and individuals may be considered tax residents in multiple jurisdictions based on their personal circumstances. Understanding where one is considered a tax resident is essential in determining which tax laws apply to their estate. 2. Estate and inheritance taxes. Many countries impose estate and inheritance taxes on the transfer of assets upon an individual's death. The rates and exemptions for these taxes differ widely across jurisdictions. and failing to account for these differences can result in significant tax liabilities for the estate. Proper planning can help minimize the impact of estate and inheritance taxes on cross-border transfers of assets. 3. Gift taxes. Some countries also levy gift taxes on transfers of assets during an individual's lifetime. Gift tax laws vary across jurisdictions, and individuals engaging in cross-border estate planning should be aware of the potential tax consequences of making gifts to beneficiaries in different countries. Strategic gifting strategies can help optimize tax efficiency and minimize overall tax liabilities. 4. Double taxation. One of the primary challenges in cross-border estate planning is the risk of double taxation, where the same assets are subject to tax in multiple jurisdictions. To avoid double taxation, individuals can leverage tax treaties, tax credits, and other planning strategies to coordinate the tax treatment of their assets across different countries. Seeking professional advice from tax experts with expertise in international tax law is crucial in navigating the complexities of double taxation issues. 5. Foreign account reporting. Individuals with assets held in foreign accounts are often required to comply with reporting requirements in their home country. Failure to disclose foreign assets or income can lead to severe penalties and legal consequences. Understanding the reporting obligations associated with cross-border estate planning is essential to ensure compliance with tax laws and regulations. As we bring this video to a close, remember, understanding international estate laws isn't just technical, it's an act of love and legacy. By mastering jurisdiction, tax, forced heirship, and cultural differences, you're building a bridge for your family that spans continents. You're giving your heirs clarity, confidence, and the freedom to honor your wishes unclouded. In a world without borders, your care and foresight become your most lasting inheritance. Step forward, gather your advisors, light your legacy with purpose, and let your global intentions shine.